And like I said, understanding and being around and knowing Draymond, when that shit happened in LA, I'm like, damn, like I understand him because he's wears his heart on the sleeve, always speaks from the cuff, and most of the time it's right. You know what I mean? But the shit he said was over the motherfucking line.
It was out of line.
So how did that happen? Run me through that?
I mean, it really came out of nowhere. That play happened. I was going to grab a rebound. He came and grabbed it. I'm thinking he's going to just toss it to me and we run up court and I'm going to shoot the shot.
The whole world thinking that, not just you.
Everybody thinking
that. Come off the pill, my nigga. I fuck with you, but come off the rock right there. Everybody in the world knew you supposed to come off the rock.
Yeah, everybody knew that. And we all figured that would happen. And then when it didn't, I was kind of shocked. And then I was just like, oh, Dre, like, let me see that. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Like, what you doing? And then he turned it over. I'm like, I'm just so confused at that point because he never ever did.
Draymond was starting to feel left out. You got KD new there. You got Steph. You got Clay. These guys getting all the attention, all the hype. Draymond wanted to get the rebound, wanted to go down there and make a play. But instead, KD clapping for the ball. Draymond threw a turnover. KD kind of had bad body language. And Draymond got mad. And the rest is history.
Confused at that point because he never ever did nothing like that before. And everybody on the bench was confused too. And then we came back. Then I just heard him screaming. And I was like, hold up. He usually screaming when he come back to the bench. But what is he saying? Then he started going off. And I'm just like, maybe it's because I was like fucking pissed that he didn't give me the rock. Because I didn't say nothing. It was just in my body language. I was just clapping and just like,
for your defense, Clay was pissed too.
Clay was
pissed too. Clay pissed too. Like, throw one of us the rock.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hit a house in the kitchen either.
Yeah,
You want us to rock and let us shoot the bitch.
So, man, then he started...
Slick. You know how you have a significant other or something like that and you around people and you know exactly what to do to get him or her mad? KD did that with that clapping. He knew if he clapped, he'd get Draymond mad because he threw the turnover. So he throwing rocks.
Let us shoot the bitch. So, man, then he started coming off the top with all of that stuff. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, Draymond is actually my friend. Like, somebody I can call when I'm going through anything. Like, yo, bro,
great dude.
Come through. Like, damn, bro, let's hang out tonight. Like, and for him to say that type of shit to me, it just threw me for a loop. And it just really, I just started isolating myself after that. Because I didn't feel like, you know, they suspended Draymond, but it was just like, they had to so it won't look bad to everybody else. And then nobody talked to me about it or really like, we never really came to an agreement that we didn't even voice nobody as a whole, because it happened in front of the whole team and nobody really talked about it. It was just swept under the rug. And to me, it's just like, we a family. We supposed to like, even if he said that, we can move past it, but let's all talk about it. Let's just say how we all felt about that moment, because that's a huge moment in this whole dynasty. Like, you know what I mean? Don't just sweep it under the rug because we want to win. That's the reason why we're not going to win. You know what I mean? So I was like, let's just all talk about this. It's not that big of a deal. Like, just put it out on the table. We can move past it. And when that didn't happen, I was just like, fuck it. Let me just hoop and worry about myself. And we went on.
Well, see, I think that probably hurt y'all. Because if y'all would have came out and he would have heard more people saying, bro, you should have passed the ball. Bro, you should have passed the ball. I think he would have came outside himself and realized, like, you know what, maybe I overreacted.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
never got a chance to say that.
Bottom dollar. If that was Steph Curry or Klay Thompson clapping for that ball, Draymond wouldn't have said nothing. You would have heard crickets and would have passed it up. I guarantee you. But he know that he's been there longer than KD. And he's a warrior for real, so they was gonna pick Draymond all day.
He never got a chance to say that.
Yeah, I mean, Draymond, we all know what Draymond is, and it's like, it's fine that you want to do that you want to show your emotions and wear them on your sleeve. That's fine, but when it's over the line, sometimes let's just talk about it. So next time you can tone it down just a bit, and I feel like we didn't have the opportunity to do so, because we were so focused on trying to just move forward and win. And I get that too, but it's like, if we're a family and
we gonna hash it out and then we gonna move forward.
Yeah, we didn't won 2 chips together. Right. Bigger than like, this is just some shit we can sit down and talk about.
Plus, but certain words don't come out too. Like, we brothers, and I got in fist fights with my brothers, but certain words you don't say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain words you don't say, you know when that line is crossed.
Yeah. Well, I think he realized that too.
It's real bad, and you don't want to say nothing and shit because you don't want the guy that's roasting them to start roasting you. That's why the rest of the team didn't say nothing, because they didn't want Draymond to start roasting them or get on their ass, because they know
Well, I think he realized that too. You mean, like I said, I think us knowing, we all know him. I think he realized he fucked up, he crossed the line, but that's what kind of duty is. But that even makes the point more like, let's motherfucking sit down and really talk about this, all of us.
Me and him sat down and talked about it, and we kind of, I gave him my piece on it. He told me how he felt on it, but I'm like, it happened in front of the whole team.
That's everybody.
So everybody got to talk about it.
Because everybody fucked with each other. It wasn't like you was forcing it. Everybody really fucked with each other. You know what I mean? So let's sit down and hash that out.
And then again, everybody was thinking you was passing the rock, bro. It ain't just KD, it ain't just Clay. Everybody in the world thought you was coming off the rock.
Yeah.
And you was wrong. Just admit you was wrong. That's the whole thing. I think he had too much pride in the fact that he turned it over.
Pride cost Draymond Green 2 championships, maybe more. With the LeBron thing and with the KD thing, man, pride got in the way.
Too much pride in the fact that he turned it over, and that made him react that way.
Yeah, but we know shit. Turnovers happen.
Exactly.
And 90% of the time, you're gonna make the right play.
Playmakers on the team.
Nobody really cared if we won or lost that game in the first place. It was just like we in that situation. Let's just go ahead and try to finish it the right way. You know, but at the end of the day, nobody really cared about that win or loss. You know what I'm saying?
But this too, great coaches, when you don't get a shot at the end of the game like that, they be pissed. Greg Popovich, he'll sit your ass down the whole game if you fuck up a play coming out of timeout and don't get a shot up at the end.
Oh yeah, I mean shit, that'll make anybody pissed.
Yeah, that's
if you just turn it over at the end of a game.
I think the media kind of saw that as an entryway to kind of start dividing. These motherfuckers are so good. What can we start doing? What can we start developing to chink this armor? And I was only there with y'all for 3 months, but I always saw, to me, when I looked like, I was like, this is some cold shit, man. The media is cold, man. If you pay attention to these motherfuckers, they really telling you what they're doing right in front of your face, but you can't do nothing because they glamour that shit up and put a bow on it. It was always, to me, KD and the Warriors. It was never the Warriors. Kevin Durant's a part of that team.
And I was looking at it, I was like, hold up. So D West came the same time I came, but he's a Warrior and I'm not. Makes no sense. JaVale McGee, same way. He's a Warrior. Like Ian Clark, he was there before me, but he left. He didn't win the second championship with us, but it didn't make no sense to me. And I'm like, the media is just trying so hard to separate this thing, and I was just like, for what? Like, you didn't do that with LeBron and D Wade and Bob. You didn't do that with those guys. You didn't do that with KG and Paul Pierce. You didn't try to separate them. It was like, why are you trying to separate me from the rest of the team? And you actually are making this your job. Your duty to do so is to push this narrative every day. People call me wild for calling it out, but I'm just like, no, I think it's corny.